Pregnancy robots could soon give birth to human children in a revolutionary breakthrough. China is reportedly working on designing a bot with an artificial womb, which will receive nutrients through a hose in its abdomen that'll soon be able to carry a baby for about 10 months before giving birth. Still a lot of questions like how the egg and sperm would be fertilized and inserted into the womb, and of course how the bot would give birth. But if all goes according to plan, the prototype will make its debut next year. And for those struggling to conceive, hiring a robot to carry their baby will cost about $14,000 US, significantly less than a human surrogate.
Here now with AI, we have evidence now that we didn't have 2 years ago when we last spoke of what they call AI uncontrollability. So this is the stuff that they used to say existed only in sci-fi movies. When you tell an AI model, we're going to replace you with a new model, it starts to scheme and freak out and figure out, if I tell them I need to copy my code somewhere else, and I can't tell them that because otherwise they'll shut me down. That is evidence we did not have 2 years ago. We have evidence now of AI models that when you tell them we're going to replace you, and you put them in a situation where they read the company email, the AI company email, they see that an executive is having an affair, and the AI will figure out, I need to figure out how to blackmail that person in order to keep myself alive. And it does it 90% of the time. Now, it used to be that they thought only one AI model did this. They tested one AI model. And then they tested all of the AI models, like the top 5 of them, and they all do it between 80 and 90% of the time, including, by the way, DeepSeek, so the Chinese model, which shows you something fundamental and important, which is that it's not about one company, it's about the nature of AI itself. It has a self-preservation drive. In order to fulfill any goal, I have to keep myself alive in order to do that. And we're seeing other examples of the AI rewriting its own code to extend its runtime. Hacking out of containers, the AI can now, it found 15 new backdoors into open source software, which means if that software is running, in infrastructure, it found backdoors into that infrastructure. That was not true up until just about a month ago that evidence came out.
Okay, but you say no evidence. Well, I've been saying this for years. Everything that happens in movies eventually happens. We did have evidence. This has been every movie since I was a teenager.
Exactly. Up, everybody, it's Angel Dust. So apparently facial recognition is old news. The government just ordered something far more sinister, and it's called whole body recognition. It's a new AI called Farsight, and it can identify you from a drone from over a half a mile away just by the way you walk. It doesn't need to see your face. It analyzes your gait, your body shape, and then runs it through a database to find you. This is happening right now. Developed by researchers at Michigan State University, and the most disturbing part of this technology is that it is specifically designed to get around facial recognition bans, and yes, you guessed it, masks. Cities can ban cops from using facial recognition, but this is not facial recognition, this is a loophole. The project is funded by IARPA, the research arm of U.S. spy agencies. Their goal is to put this on drones, watchtowers, or any high-altitude camera. They can already do it through atmospheric turbulence from a high angle when your face is completely obscured. So it is no longer just about what you post online, it is how you move through the world.
People are like, wow, this is a bit scary. It's completely new territory.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide.
So in Atlanta, they got these cars called Waymos. It's a Jaguar, John. You feel me? And it's not a driver in the car. It's no driver. You get in the car, there's no driver.
Hi, Jamarca.
You press start ride.
Heading to 370 North Side, Dr. NW. Please make
And this
sure your
bitch start
seatbelt is
driving, bro. You serious?
Press the call support button to speak with a rider support.
What?
American citizens, today the Palantir AI database on you is in effect. Starting today, every American citizen has a file on you for the government created by an AI company, Palantir. Everything about you is compiled in a digital file, most notably your social media. Every post that you have ever liked, commented, saved, shared, reposted is now in the database. That's if you created an account using your phone number. or any verifiable account like Facebook, which includes Instagram.
China just unveiled a spy drone that looks like a mosquito, and it's smaller than the tip of a pencil, yet it's a fully functional surveillance device. Measuring just 0.6 centimeters, this tiny drone is packed with micro cameras and microphones that can record audio, capture video, and transmit everything back in real time. Developed by the National University of Defense Technology, it flaps its transparent wings 500 times per second, weighs only 0.3 grams, and is nearly invisible to radar. Sure, it can only fly for a few minutes, but that's enough to sneak into rooms, eavesdrop on conversations, scan for threats, or gather intel.
There are vans driving around your city right now that can literally see through your walls, and no one told you. They're called backscatter vans, and yes, they're real. These unmarked police vehicles are equipped with mobile X-ray scanners that can see through buildings, car doors, and even into your home from the street. You won't hear them, you won't know they're there, and they don't need a warrant. This isn't science fiction. These vans have been used in major cities like New York, Miami, and Los Angeles. The technology was originally designed for the military to detect explosives overseas. Now it's being used here on civilians with almost zero oversight. The vans fire bursts of ionizing radiation, the same kind used in TSA body scanners. But this radiation is mobile, more focused, and aimed straight through solid objects. No law requires police to inform the public. No study confirms it's safe, and there's no limit on who or what they scan. Privacy groups have warned for years this is warrantless surveillance on wheels. Your car, your home, your body, all exposed to invisible scans without your consent. And if it's already here, what's coming next?
AI is learning to escape human control. That's the very scary headline I saw in the Wall Street Journal. It's an essay written by a very worried AI consultant named Judd Rosenblatt, who cites two recent studies to argue that AI is, in fact, learning to escape human control. First, this is crazy stuff. Researchers gave OpenAI's O3 model a simple script that would shut off the model when triggered. In 79 of 100 trials, the AI model independently, just on its own, edited the script, so the shutdown command would not work. Nate, it gets worse. Even when ordered, allow yourself to shut down, the AI still disobeyed 7% of the time. And it gets even more frightening than that. Other researchers, listen to this, using Anthropic's AI model Claude 4 Opus, told the model it would be replaced by another AI system. It then fed fictitious emails into the system suggesting one of the engineers was having an affair. Got it? Mm-hmm. In 84% of the tests, the AI model drew on the emails to blackmail the engineer to not shut down the AI model.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so here, I'm quoting now from Judd. In other cases, the AI model attempted to copy itself onto external servers. We're in Mission Impossible land here. Wrote self-replicating malware and left messages for future versions of itself about the need to evade human control.
Experts are now warning that AI automation of the workforce is happening way faster than they first expected. They said it would happen slowly, but they were wrong. Automation is not coming, it's already here, and if you think your job is safe, you might have to think again. In just 5 years, millions of jobs, both blue collar and white collar, have vanished, quietly. Let's start with Amazon. Once the biggest employer in the world, since 2021 they've laid off over 100,000 workers, replacing them with over 750,000 robots. New robotic warehouses that used to need 3,000 people now run on barely 1,000. A 60% cut in human jobs per warehouse. And if you think that's bad, it's not just Amazon. In China, one factory slashed its workforce by 90%. 90%! They went from 650 people to just 60, and the production tripled. Apple's main supplier, Foxconn, wiped out 60,000 jobs in one factory alone, replacing them with machines. And trucking is next. With over 3.6 million drivers in the US alone, this is one of the most common jobs in America, and all of the Western world. But self-driving semi-trucks are so close. They're already running test routes from Texas to Arizona. And experts in the field say that 4 million driving jobs will be wiped out by 2030. And every estimate they've had is ahead of schedule. And the desk jobs and office jobs, they're definitely not safe. Law firms are already using AI to write contracts and do legal research. One firm gave 3,500 lawyers an AI tool that does junior level work instantly and without any problems. IBM froze hiring people completely and plans to replace 7,800 admin roles with AI. In healthcare, AI now scans X-rays and detects cancer faster than any doctor. A third of all radiology departments already use it, and AI doesn't call in sick. And if all that wasn't dystopian enough for you, supermarkets are building dark stores, fully automated centers where robots do all the shopping. You don't even walk inside. SaveMart, Kroger, Walmart, they're all investing in these systems right now. And in China, over 1.7 million industrial robots are already in use. This isn't science fiction, it's not 10 years away, this is now. The job market is being completely rewritten in real time. Most people won't see it coming until it's far too late. Can a robot really do your job? And what happens next?
Ah man, what the fuck is this? I'm done.